I am delighted to be joined by Connirae today. Connirae Andreas, thank you so much for joining us. You are presenting a bonus session at the conference in 2024, and your session is entitled A New Theory of Personality. So please do start by telling us a little bit more about yourself for anybody who doesn't know you. Tell us a bit more about yourself and your presentation.
Yes, Karen, I'm happy to do that. First, just let me say I'm also so excited to be here talking with you. And I so enjoyed the last time I was with your conference doing the keynote for you all. And it was such a lovely experience to be part of your group and your community. So and now I am really excited to be sharing this new theory of personality. So, but to answer your question, a little bit about me. I'm a person, human being on the planet. I think maybe one of the most important things to know about me is I am a fellow seeker. And I think a lot of us attracted to this personal growth and change, we're seekers. We're looking for something that because we want to grow, we want to change. Sometimes it's because there are problems in our life we really like to heal, but sometimes it's just, I think those of us who are attracted to this kind of work, we have this interest in becoming more, evolving, just more than just about the surface life that is possible to leave, more than about the superficial thing. So that's who I am. I'm a seeker, and then a little more about my history. As you know, I have my big background, I suppose, is in NLP. I was in NLP in the early days. My husband, Steve Andreas, and I, we got involved right at the beginning, and have sort of watched the field develop and grow, and we've been a part of it. So we helped bring the early books, the first popular books in NLP, out into the mainstream: Frogs into Princes, Transformation and Reframing. It was our idea to make those books happen. So we did that, and we've been writing manuals. I think part of our role has been to make things clearer, easier for people, and to kind of bring more thoroughness, depth, and quality into the field, and also more heart. And I think there's a lot. This is a match for the people in your community. I believe, we're all that we want this. It's not worth doing this if it's not about the heart too. So, in the beginning of the field, sometimes NLP was taught in a sort of manipulative way, and some of us had always cringed about that. And and my husband and I, and many others too, were part of this. People like Robert Dilt and David Gordon and Judith Delosier and Leslie Cameron Bender, all interested in more this personal, more the kindness side of things, and how NLP can be part of having more compassion, more humanity. So yeah, then another piece of my background is in developing. I sort of used my personal path, my personal challenges, as impetus to develop more in the field. So my husband and I did a lot of modeling together and developing new NLP patterns, but then we also, and I felt like there was a point where the models as we know them in NLP don't go far enough yet. We need something deeper and farther. And so that led to core transformation and now the wholeness work. So, okay, that's plenty about me.
And I love core transformations. I've done that course. It's just amazing. So yes, there's a lot to be learned there. So tell us a little bit more about your new theory of personality that you're going to be presenting on.
Yes. This has been gradually crystallizing for me over the last decade, really. This just as I was thinking about it this morning, I'm thinking, in psychology, we've had theories of personality. So Freud had his id, ego, and superego, and Jung had his theory of personality. Carl Jung, with the archetypes and so on. They're Assagioli in psychosynthesis, they had a theory of personality. They're different leaders in psychology, have worked from different theories of personality, which they generally made explicit. Mm-hmm. And in NLP, often we've gone, we don't really need a theory of personality. It's all about getting results. And this is true. This is still remains true, I think. And yet, as I started, the more I have been doing wholeness work, especially, I started realizing it's actually the expression of a different theory of personality, a new theory of personality. And there can be some value in, even though I like to, in the trainings, I always go, let's not talk about the mental stuff. Let's just experience this. There can be some value to understanding the theory of personality itself. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to talk about. And I'm kind of excited. This is the first time I've attempted to share this with a group of people just straight away this way. So it'll be fun. And I think this will be a good group for me to share this with. I look forward to people's questions and so on. But one of the things that we're going to start with is to so Freud has the structure of personality is id, ego, and superego. His idea of what's there in the personality, in the unconscious, in the psyche. And so what I'm going to share is what I have come to believe and experience are the universal structures of the unconscious, of the psyche.
Okay.
So, and because I think if we understand what are the universal structures, these are not things that we, any more than you would think, I know, we don't think about an id or an ego or a superego as a thing. And these structures aren't things we're consciously aware of. But I think once we map them out and understand them and understand how they work in the psyche, this is a unique theory of personality that I'm going to be sharing. And it's different than Freud's or Jung's or anyone else's because naturally, coming from an NLP orientation, it's more precise. It's not just about the mental understanding. It's also the mental understanding is implicitly a part of it manifests easily as it gives rise to how it informs how our understanding of how we can get deep change that's lasting more quickly. Wow. So if we really understand the structure of the psyche, the understanding of the structure of the personality that we all have, the universal aspects, that can make it easier to get the lasting change that we all seek.
That makes sense. So, I mean, that sounds like one of the practical learnings that delegates are going to take away from your session. So are there any other practical learnings that delegates will take away from your session? I mean, that sounds huge anyway.
Yes. I think the conversation is going to flow depending upon what people ask me. And I haven't even mapped it all out yet because I want it to be the freshest, latest understandings that I have that I bring to everyone. But I am likely to be sharing what are some of the key elements of lasting change, what makes some changes, because just like 2 days ago, and this happens frequently, someone emailed me saying, I'm an NLP trainer, I'm an NLP master trainer, but I have this life issue. I help other people. I have this life issue. I've gone through all the methods, and I'm finding sometimes it changes, but then sometimes it comes back. And I want to get lasting change. So, what allows there to be deep change and lasting change? There are several key elements that I think make all the difference for that. So I'll be sharing that. And I'm going to make a note of that to be sure I remember to do it.
Yes, we definitely want to know that.
Yes. And the structure, the universal structures of the unconscious. And then also I'll be sharing, or at least some of, not maybe what I think of the 14 presuppositions of deep change. And these are different than the presuppositions of NLP. Yes. Because when we get into the deeper change, it's just the different set of assumptions that we need to be making. So we'll do that. Is there anything else? I think we'll have fun, because this is meant to be, this is the what happens is going to be a live experience between all of us who are there. And depending upon people's objections and people's questions and people's thoughts, there are different ways that we can go. But I think we'll be seeing how understanding the structure of personality in this way can provide the opportunity to meet our own desires for change and our clients' desires change in perhaps a simpler, cleaner, more direct, more effective way. And so we'll see where it goes.
I'm very excited, really excited. So Connirae, is there anything that delegates can do before your session that might give them a deeper understanding or a deeper experience during your session?
Oh, that's a lovely question. Yes, lovely question, Karen. First, you don't have to do anything. Everyone is welcome to join. But if you would like to do something that will deepen your experience of the session, yes, there is something I recommend. And that is to watch one of the hour-and-a-half introductions that I have to Wholeness Work.
Okay.
And that background will help everything I say make a little more sense.
Yeah.
And I can give you a link for that, Karen, if you'd like. It's easy for people to find that at andreasnlp.com under resources. You look andreasnlp.com resources, look at the free Wholeness Work training. And it's about 70 minutes long. It's not going to tell you the structures of unconscious structures of personality, but that background will make what I say a little bit richer.
Wonderful. We'll make sure that we put that link up onto your page on the website. So brilliant.
That'll be great. That'll be great.
So finally, what inspired you, Connirae, to want to present at the conference?
I've been excited about this work really as I've been working on my second book on wholeness work. And this book is coming together. I expect to publish it in early January or maybe late January, it depends. As I've been working on this book, it's been coming to me that I need to tell people about this.
Yeah.
So far, the way I've been teaching wholeness work, I've been sort of I've been de-emphasizing the understanding part and saying, let's leave the mental understandings behind on the shelf. Let's just open to the experience of this. Yeah. But I'm starting to recognize that people don't necessarily come to these understandings as easily as they might if I just spell it out. So I'm kind of going, Connirae, just spell it out, just say it. So there is a place for the mental understanding. So, and when I thought about doing that, I got your conference announcement and I thought, oh, this would be the perfect place, the perfect group of people to share these understandings with, because I enjoy my connection with your group, your community.
And I know that it will be something that will be well received by everybody attending. And what's absolutely amazing, so for you, Connirae, what's amazing for us is that you are presenting a bonus session for this year's conference. So it's not within the intensity of the weekend. You are actually presenting your session on Thursday, the 25th of April, and that will be 1900 hours British summertime. Because thankfully the clocks will it'll be a bit warmer by then, hopefully. So as I said to everybody who's watching this, Connirae is presenting the bonus session, and the title of her presentation is A New Theory of Personality. It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful session, and we've allowed 90 minutes to 2 hours, so there's plenty of opportunity to dive in and get those questions answered. So thank you so much, Connirae, for spending time with me today to explain a bit more about your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. It's always lovely to see you and to have a chance to talk. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I look forward to the bonus session it's April, right? Yes. I look forward to meeting with all of you who are watching. I hope you can join us then.